All right, Tara, I figure I owed you our first update video on Addy. I wanted to show you where we are with her, kind of talk a little bit about her training, and just kind of give you a quick look at her and I interacting. Obviously, the first 10 days, 2 weeks of training is really about building that relationship with the dog. We talk a lot about that, and really, in my opinion, that's the biggest difference between dealing with a Chesapeake and with a Labrador. What I see is a Labrador is happy to give their love and loyalty to anyone immediately. They just, they're so outgoing and so overly friendly. And the big temperament difference with a Chesapeake is you have to earn it. Addy, I have apparently earned her trust. It took us a while for her to really say, she was pretty timid. In fact, I would say very timid at the beginning. She definitely was nervous about most everything, definitely nervous about me. And what really helped is we did a lot of time, just, no pressure, just me sitting close to her, letting her come to me. And I think kind of what pushed her over the edge for me to win her over is we use some other dogs. Oftentimes we'll use another dog who's real social and real outgoing, and that worked very well for Addy. She obviously likes other dogs, and so when she saw the other dog interacting with me, she started to relax a little bit more, and that kind of helped break down that barrier. Also, my kids have played a big role. Addy really likes my kids. They really have been good at helping socialize her as well, getting her used to the environment, helping her move, get to the airing yard and get back to the pen, all those things in terms of being able to, just the daily in and outs of being around the kennel. And what we see is Addy has generally kind of settled in, as we say. She's gotten comfortable being here. I spend a lot of time with her low to the ground, like I am right now, in a non-threatening position. That clearly makes her more comfortable. When I'm standing, she's not really excited about that. Other things that I noticed about her, as Brett mentioned, she's very, very curious about following things with her nose. She is very sensitive to different scent. And so when we go to a new place, like for example, this is our primary training yard. Lots of dogs air out here, so there's lots of pee smells to go check out, and she's going to go look into those. But what makes me happy is that Addy seems to be bonded to me even in these foreign environments. So she's staying right here. She's staying within range of me, and so it makes it quite workable. She's actually right here, right in front of the camera. Now, what we're doing as far as her training, in terms of beyond just socialization and starting on some obedience, is I have been treating her like I would an 8-week-old puppy. Basically just starting from scratch, starting right from the beginning. A lot of times with young dogs, we want them to be, use that check cord to be used to the idea that they can be controlled. Sorry about that, the video blip right here. I got a call on my phone, I had to change the video. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use the check cord as a means to help encourage her to come to me. We haven't even really started on doing any sit yet. What we mostly are concerned with is her staying close to me. I actually work more on here than I do on sit, because once I get the dog coming to me, it's much easier to control them and get them to sit. But what's important to me is that I see Addy coming to me on her own. The tail's wagging. She is initiating physical touch. She is coming up and leaning on me. Those are all signs of a dog who's buying in, as we say, that she's good with me. She's going to be okay. And in terms of her social development and her happiness, I think we're going to be good. We had a ways to go, but I think she's going to be fine. So the control through obedience will come more and more and more as we have this relationship, and as I get used to her carrying around a leash. We see that we'll get her to move from place to place, and then we'll start to work on commands like getting her to sit. Now, actually teaching her sit is going to be a little bit difficult because we usually do that with food. She is definitely not motivated by food. She is eating, but eating very small portions. She eats every day, and she eats kind of, if I don't, usually when I give her food, she'll eat maybe half of it, and then she'll kind of pick at it the rest of the day and finish it off. We'll probably start to phase her out of that because we want her to eat one meal. It's just easier with keeping the pen clean and helping her to be a little bit more motivated by food that we use for treats. So let's see if I can do one little here command. Hey, Addy, hey, here. Good girl, good. So all in all, I'm very happy with our start. I think we got, off to a really good, beginning. I've worked really hard to kind of build that foundation, take the time, be patient with her. She's definitely not a dog that I think will ever be forcing to do stuff, but rather just sort of bringing out those natural abilities that are bred into her. So all in all, I'm happy with our start, and we'll see if we can keep some more progress going from here. But I think Addy's going to be a nice girl. You're a good girl.